To roll over or not to roll over? That's the question. Hi, Floyd here with Plan Your Federal Retirement. This time of the year, with taxes being filed and all the craziness going on, we get a lot of questions about, Floyd, if I retire this year, what should I do with my TSP? Many times when we have our federal workers, not only do they have a TSP, but a spouse may have a 401k plan as well. Do you leave it with the employer? Do you leave it in TSP, or do you make changes? All these things are determined by how are you at managing your money. In the TSP, we love it to accumulate dollars. It's one of the lowest costing vehicles to do that. And it comes out of your paycheck, which I really like a lot. Same way with 401k plans. Now, with 401k plans, you have some other options. Not only might you have a mutual fund with stocks, you may also have an annuity tucked in there as well. How do you do those things? One of the things that you always want to consider, whether it's a TSP or 401k plan, is never take distribution of the check. You want to do a, quote, transfer, all right, if you're going to move to an IRA. In the TSP, you transfer it to an traditional IRA, and as well as a 401k plan, whether it's Fidelity or Schwab or Lincoln or Equitable or Vanguard, all right? You never want to do what is referred to as a rollover. Why? Because when you roll over from a retirement plan, the plan administrator, whether it's BlackRock at TSP or Vanguard or Schwab or Fidelity or whomever, they're required by law to withhold 20% and send it to the IRS. Now, a real quick story. Years and years and years ago when I was doing this, we had an individual retire from an oil company, all right, very large 401k plan. We signed all the documents and she says, I'll take care of it. Fine. We instructed her that we need to have it transferred, right? She went on holiday, and when you roll something over, you have 60 days to redeposit the funds. So she went on and she took off, and then it got rejected for some reason. It always kind of happens. Didn't answer this question, didn't check the right block, and the money was sitting there and sent to her in a check. When the money came to her on the 58th day, all right, she realized she had the check. Well, two things, and I'm going to fictitiously say we rolled over $100,000. She got a check for 80. Why did she get a check for an 80? They're required, they being the fund administrator, to send 20% to the IRS. So she had $80,000 we could put into her new IRA, avoid or delay paying income taxes on it, but she still had to pay taxes on the $20,000. This is complicated sometimes. To us or to a good advisor, it's simple. We do this constantly all the time. However, for the first-time person retiring, moving things around, make sure you're getting competent advice. What you don't want to do is get a surprise tax bill or surprise you thought you had $100,000, but you only have 80, and now you have to come up with $20,000 to replace it. Floyd with Plan Your Federal Retirement. If you have more questions, talk to a competent advisor or check a box on YouTube, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Till next time.